Okay. So, I didn't go to that other spot. Just so you're aware. I, got stopped by the Black Stalker. And, unfortunately he cornered me and there were a lot of other enemies that spotted me. And I couldn't get away from them, so I reloaded. And he reloaded me in the middle of, like, being seen by every single NAR soldier around me. For some reason. I don't know why. But, so I was like, okay, I'm just leaving then. Okay, so I met with Tacoline, but I guess I didn't actually, like, get him. Okay. Okay, cool. Everybody get some food. Right then. You're in a different position than normal.
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Okay.
Sure. Is something troubling you?
Memories. According to my mom, life was actually pretty good around here before the accident.
I know. I used to live here myself a long time ago. The details are a bit blurry, but I have warm feelings about the past.
Right. Then you must know that life in Chernobyl was better than in other parts of the Soviet Union. My mother told me that all the closed cities, the secret cities, offered creature comforts in exchange for secrecy and obedience. It was a privilege to live in such a place. You could always buy whatever you wanted. The streets were safe and the pay was decent. Everybody believed the authorities would protect them from any harm. They were such good comrades after all. They would have gladly given their lives for this country. And for what? All the cover-ups, the KGB worrying more about appearances and the state secrets than their own people. My mom's friend Katya was living in Kiev at the time of the Chernobyl catastrophe. She was pregnant. And only 1 week after the reactor blew apart, she marched in the May Day parade of 1986. Can you imagine? It wasn't canceled. What a crime. The authorities never warned anyone. They claimed it was completely safe. They didn't give a fuck about them. They just wanted to keep a lid on it. Katya told my mom that by the end of the day, she and her husband had a strange purple tan on their faces and could barely catch their breath. Katya's son was born a couple of months later. He was very sick.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
You should be. You were part of this mess, even if you don't remember it. My apologies, Igor. I shouldn't. I had no right to.
That's okay. These are painful memories. You have a right to be upset.
Okay. Hello.
What's up, Igor?
What's up with
Tell me
you?
about your time with Yura Kirpish.
Why the interest all of a sudden?
You tested me because you wanted to know who you were working with. Now, I'd like to know more about you.
Fair enough. Well, I did a few things I regret.
Like what?
The businessy term for its goods redistribution.
You stole from the rich and gave unto yourself.
Not myself. We used to have a, guess you would call it a fund. Something like a joint bank account. Everyone had to contribute. It was used to pay for our wages and bribe the police, but also to help anyone struggling, living in poverty. Yuri Kipish is one nasty motherfucker. He also takes care of his neighborhood.
You sound like
Okay.
a real hero.
You don't get it. How could you? You never wondered where you were going to sleep at night or when you'd get to eat next?
A lot of people are born into poverty. They don't all become criminals.
A lot of people are living a life of quiet desperation. I don't agree with that. I don't give a rat's ass about other people's rights and wrongs. I define my own morality. Never ask for anything and make your own luck. That's my motto.
That's pretty dark. I guess you don't have much hope for humanity.
Oh, I do. I hope it fucks itself over for good one day. Once and for all.
You have a second, Igor?
I guess.
What can I do for you?
I was just thinking about my friends.
Yeah.
Tina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor, your namesake. They were the best fucking guys and gals I've ever known. When I first arrived, I was lost, just stumbling around in the dark like an idiot. They took me in and we became inseparable. The greatest team of stalkers the world has ever seen. Will ever see. They called us the Pripyat Five. It was a stupid-ass joke, of course. But I still liked it. Xena was the smart one. Whatever the problem, she always had a solution in her back pocket. She could get us out of every kind of goddamn mess. Yuri was the strongest guy ever. He was her shield. It was like he was carved from wood. Igor was the leader. But really, he was like the older brother I never had.
Aww.
And then there was Ludmila, the party girl. We did so many drugs together. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I think it was mutual. Shit.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail.
Everything reminds me of them. This place. We built it together. Carried all this shit on our backs, like fucking ants. I never worked so hard in my life.
That's right, this is his
It was supposed to be our
warehouse, isn't it?
post-apocalyptic hive. The Pripyat fucking Five in the hive. My homies. My home.
I'm really sorry, Mikhail. I hope you can at least find some closure here.
Aw. Right, okay. We still need to talk. Okay, we talked to him. We just need to talk to Olivier. Sup? Oh, he doesn't. Alright. Okay, I guess we're good then. Another day in radiation land. No one's saying anything to
Igor, hey,
yeah?
got a second? Just talk to my business partner on the radio.
Business partner.
What is it?
Yeah, he's knee deep in the shit. NAR is after him. But that's to be expected if you keep taking from them and giving unto yourself, huh?
Yeah.
I see. That kind of business.
Let's not get bogged down with the details. Just check if he's okay, would you? He's hiding somewhere near the Pripyat port.
Sure. Sure, I'll do that. Let's see. Well, you're on monster hunting duty. Let's see. You're getting medicine. Just these two left. Either one of them can do that. Either one of them can do this. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, everyone has a thing to do. Let's do it. We're gonna help out a friend of a friend of a friend.
Mikhail claims that everything is just business, but I know you can tell he's holding back the whole truth, can't you? There's a deep darkness within him, caused by loss and grief. Don't let it suck you in.
I won't. It looks like this is the building I gotta go into for Mikhail's friend. Oh! This does not look good.
Who's there? Don't shoot.
Relax. Mikhail sent me. Are you his business associate?
His what? Ah, yes. Sure. Sure thing. I've been shot. I need help.
Mikhail, I found your friend. NAR did a number on him. It doesn't look good.
Fuck! Well, help the man! I need him! He's got connections! Besides, he doesn't deserve to die.
Pretty
like
sure I
that.
got first aid
Like
kits
a
on me.
dog.
Let me patch you up.
Thank you. I don't have anything on me. I
Improved
had to drop
Mikhail's
everything
friendship
when
with
I
me.
ran. But I've got some intel you can have.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone. Her name is Tatiana Amelieva. She
plays a violin, right? Sibelius.
Ooh.
yes. My God, that's her favorite composer. You know her?
I can still hear the music. Beautiful. Inspired. Sibelius is not for everyone. Weeks ago, I started having the dreams. Only the music at first.
Okay.
Then I saw her.
I think I know what's
She
going
didn't
on.
say anything, but I understood. She communicated with me through the music. My wife Katya used to play the violin, you see. That was our connection.
What did she
Is the Black Stalker
communicate?
already here?
Oh, I wrote it down someplace. But it's still in my hideout. Probably swarming with NAR goons.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to check your hideout. This is very important to me. You'll be fine. I promise.
I gotta get out of here. I can survive the Black Stalker. I just need to find a place to, like, you know, juke him. Oh, look at this building. Completely Chernobylized on that side. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. The Black Stalker is still coming. Sort of. I'm gonna save here so that if something happens I can come back here. What? Why can't I get up here? Why is this not allowed? Oh, you don't want me to enter this way. I see. There's a different way you want me to enter. Oh, this whole building. Oh, this whole building. This whole building is effed. Alright, we need to find a way up. Why were those mushrooms? It looked like not mushrooms. The sound is weird in here as well. I waited around for a very long time for the Black Stalker, and he did not show up, which makes me think that perhaps he's not showing up in here for whatever reason. Okay, I don't really want to go out there. Just for whatever that is.
Fools rush in. You know this expression?
Oh, that's why the Black Stalker wasn't showing up.
This child wandering in the dark. You think you're getting closer, but the dark water is rushing in. Soon it will be over your head. You should have stayed away. You cannot ruin everything now. I won't allow it. So, want to show me what you're made of?
I'm very good
Now
at sneaking.
run. I will hurt you if I have to. I'm giving you a 10-second head start. Why did you have to come back, huh?
Oh, this is not good. It's dead end.
This is not going to end well. Why did you have to come back, huh?
Whoa. Oh, I can't go up that way. Okay. Is this what I'm supposed to find? I hope it is. I saw her again in my dreams. Red dress, beautiful music. Sometimes I think I'm starting to go crazy. Through all this loneliness, my dear Katya. Oh, that's this dude. Sometimes I think that it's the Blessed Virgin Mary who came down to take me by the hand and lead me to you and our child, but then again, no apostle ever mentioned that the mother of our Savior could play Allegro Moderato by Sibelius in such a skillful way. Only you could. I made my new life here in the radioactive ruins, amongst bandits, smugglers, monsters, and corrupted souls. I don't really know why. Perhaps I was trying to find peace. Or perhaps I was trying to punish myself for not being able to protect you, Katya. You and our baby. She visited... Wait, Katya. Olga mentioned Katya. And the baby. Olga mentioned these people too. That's very interesting. That's fascinating. Okay, so this is a big connection then. She visited me again. This time her music was angry, furious. It felt like the gates of hell had opened and all the demons had broken free. People always imagine hell as fiery and dark, full of red and black, but it's green. Can you believe that, Katya? Katyusha? This has never happened before. The woman in the red dress, she didn't play her violin this time. She just stood there among the ruins and looked at me with a terrible sadness. I tried talking to her, asking her over and over again what she wanted, but she didn't reply. Tuesday. The woman in the red dress opened her mouth for the first time. When she spoke, it was quiet, soft, and tender, but at the same time so terribly sad, like a goodbye. She whispered, "Leave this place. I'm lying in the cold ground. You will never find me." So I guess that's that. Wow. Okay. Alright then. So I guess that explains why the Black Stalker was here before he was here, you know? That was scary. That's why no matter how long I waited, he didn't show up. And I was like, I'm gonna show up for the beatdown, but no, you didn't show up for the beatdown. I just existed. It's also why it very strongly controlled how we could enter the building, because it didn't only want us to enter in very particular ways. So most of Chernobylite appears to not be here anymore. Yeah, we can leave through here now. We couldn't leave through here before. Or I'm pretty sure we couldn't. Okay then. I want to head back to that other place where there was the blocker at. Or the Chernobylite thing I could burn through. That's where I want to go. Oh, this was easy enough to find. Okay. Thought it was going to be actually a bit hard to find, but... There we go. Oh, the recycler. I was like, what is this doing here? Oh, it's just this recycler. That's all it is. Okay. Should be alright for us to just leave. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Wounded, but he's gonna make it.
Oh, that's a relief.
Hey.
He has access to different goods and a lot of useful contacts.
Looking out for your fellow man, eh, Mikhail?
Fuck you, Mr. Righteous. Maybe this is some kind of romantic adventure for you, but some people have to make a living here.
Well, we did it. And everyone succeeded in doing things, which is good. Everyone gets some food for such good jobs they all did, yay! I'm actually doing really well on food, so I'm not that concerned about it. Okay, Mikhail is right here. That's interesting.
Yo, Professor K-Dog!
Wow.
Good day, Mikhail.
Ever heard of Kasparovsky?
Actually, yes.
I
was
haven't.
already living in the UK when he became famous.
When I was just a little shit, my auntie took me to Slavitich to see him. That's only 50 kilometers from Chernobyl. He came to perform psychic healing sessions for the liquidators.
What?
Psychic healing my ass.
Why do you have to be like that, Igor? Why don't you try opening your mind? Just crack that solid steel skull of yours the tiniest bit and let the possibility of a miracle in.
It's just not my cup of tea. I deal with cold, hard facts. Everything else is fantasy, or at best speculation.
But there are alternate worldviews and scientific theories, no?
No, there aren't. Unless you can prove something using the scientific method, it's no more than someone's opinion.
But maybe different scientific worldviews can somehow coexist. It's all in our minds, after all. Perhaps the Earth can be like a ball and like a pancake at the same time.
Earth is not a ball. It's a fucking oblate spheroid.
See, you're already coming up with alternate theories. Fucking A!
It's not an alternate theory.
I knew I could expand your worldview. I'm glad to have you as my friendo Igoro. But enough chit-chat. We got shit to do.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Okay, so he's back to neutral. That's good. That's good. Well, that's what we wanted to see today. How are you doing?
Top of the morning to you, sir.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits.
I like my spirits as much as any man, but I
He
never
stands
drink
like
before
a
6 p.m.
almost as like
Anyway, I'm
absurd
glad you helped me
as
with
a
the Dugarita.
JoJo character.
I know that at one time you would need
And the way
that
he
shit.
just sort of moves
I
around
don't
and stuff.
hold
It's
it
like,
against you.
I think this is a
Mighty
JoJo
generous of you.
character.
But unfortunately, I can't recall. It's buried somewhere in my memory.
I missed half the conversation there.
Well, everyone's done something they'd rather forget. Besides, there were different times. Must have been really fucked up living through the Cold War, huh? The two superpowers with their fat fingers on the big red buttons, 24/7. Missile defense systems, mind control, LSD experiments, even detonating tactical nukes. It all happened here. Do you remember any of that?
The only explosion I have a vague recollection of was the RBMK explosion. Where are you getting all this stuff from, Sashko?
I met a guy when I was doing time in Budya. He knew someone who knew someone. You know how it goes. At that time, I thought it was just stupid. Tinfoil hat talk, or too many drugs. Only after I came to the zone did I start to realize some of it might be true. Crazy, right?
Believe me, Sashko, that's not crazy at all.
And we're good with him. I think the only one we're in bad spirits with is Olga again. But I think if we improve her mood a little bit, it'll be better. Why are you looking under the bed?
What's going on, Igor?
Why are you looking under the bed? Never mind. You don't have anything to say.
Have you heard of cloud seeding?
Yes.
I've heard that it's possible. Why?
Because it was used to save Moscow from the Chernobyl fallout at someone else's expense.
There's a lot of crazy theories surrounding the Chernobyl catastrophe. What's your source for this one?
My mom told me, so it caused my father's thyroid cancer.
But there are a lot of factors involved in...
My mother was a doctor and a chemist. Trust me, she would know. Anyway, she told me what it looked like. Fighter jets shooting bullets with silver iodine and the radioactive clouds. The rain would wash down the toxic particles. The first cleanup operation was just 2 days after the Chernobyl disaster. Obviously, it was done in secret. The goal was to make the rain fall on smaller cities and villages in Belarus and Ukraine, for the cloud could reach Moscow. The little people suffered because of it. No one can even guess how many people died in the radiation-related diseases in the following decades. Of course, the authorities denied it. They're still denying it even today. Every time I think about it, I wish I had one or two of those fuckers in the sights of my Moss and Nugget.
I find that hard to believe.
Naturally. I heard you were once a true believer in the system.
It's not that simple.
No need to explain yourself. It was a long time ago. I just hope you're smarter now. Those in power will always think of themselves first. Communism or no communism.
Eh. Yeah, we're still on bad terms with her, but I think we can stay with that. It should be fine. Alright. I just need to sort my inventory, and then it'll be a night.